this is the 5th lecture of unit 4, graph theory. Now we are going to discuss about the walk, path and circuits. Is a very important concept in graph theory. This lecture is very important. So actually when we traverse the graph, we should traverse also the vertices and edges. So how many vertices and edges we are going to traverse? So this is called trail. If you will reach from the after traversing, if you will reach to the initial vertex and final vertex maybe coincides, so this is called closed trail. Okay, so this is called trail only. If the initial and final vertex are same, this is called closed trail. So there is a some special type of condition we will apply here. So this trail convert into the walk, path and circuits. Okay. So suppose that we have a graph with vertices and edges in a finite alternating sequence of vertices and edges v0, e1, v1, e2 something. Beginning and ending vertices with vi minus 1 and vi are the end vertices of the edge, because we know that edge made by the two vertices, and I lies between 1 and k, and all the edges are distinct. So v0 and vk with which a walk begins and end, called the end or terminals. And या terminals कहते हैं, means that the trail is going to start with b1 and with bk, b0, b1, b2, b3, b4, b5 and bk. So start with b0 and with bk. So b0 is the initial terminal or bk is the ending terminal. This like that. All other vertices are called intermediate vertices or internal vertices of the walk. Means that the definition of walk is that end vertices of the edge, all the edges are distinct. All the edges are distinct. Vertex may be repeated, but edges are distinct. That is in a walk, vertices can appear more than once, but edge cannot be repeated. So simple definition of the walk is that vertex can be repeat, but edge cannot be repeat. It's called walk. Okay. So if the initial and final vertices are coincide with each other, they are closed walk. Otherwise, they are called the trail. A sequence is called open walk. Okay. For example, suppose that we are going to consider b1, e1, b2, e2, b3, e3, b4, e4, b2, e6, b5, b5 to b6, b6 to e9. Again we have to reach in b1. So b2 has been repeated twice. So this is called walk. End vertices and final vertices are same. So walk is said to be open walk if its end a terminal vertices are distinct. A walk which is not open is called closed. Thus a closed walk is a walk which begins and ends the same vertices. For example, for the sequence b1 e1, b1 e1, b2 e4, e4 b4, b4 e3, e3 के बाद b3, e2 b2, e6 b5, b6 e9 and b1. Okay. But we have discussed is a e6 and b5 is an open walk. From the e6 and b5 we have started from b1 and with b5. So this is called open walk because b2 has been repeated twice. Some vertices maybe has repeated b2 has been repeated twice. But now b2 e2 b3 e3 b4 e5, b3 e3 b4 e5, b5 e7 b5, e7 b5. So b5 has been repeated, and e6 and b2 is a close block. From here e6 and b2, we have started with b2 and with b2, so this is a close block. Okay, now means that edge cannot be repeat, only the vertex can be repeat in the walk. I am repeating again, in the walk only the vertex can be repeat, edge never be repeated. If the vertex are same, initial and final, they are called closed walk. If the vertex are distinct, open and if the vertex are distinct, initial and final vertex are distinct, they are called open walk. Example are here. First example is open walk, second is closed walk. Now the definition of path. In the path, definition come from the walk. The definition of path come from the walk. Walk means that if there is no vertex repeated, edge cannot be repeat. Edge cannot be repeated in the walk also. Only vertex can be repeated. If the condition is that edge cannot be repeated, also vertex cannot be repeated, this is called path. This is called path. Okay. So open walk, a open walk in which no vertex appears more than once, यानी कि vertex cannot be repeat, is called a path. It's called a path. For example, b1 e1 b2 e2. b1 e1 b2 e2. b1 e1 b1 e1 e2 b2 and b3 b3 b1 e1 b2 e2 b3 e3 b4 e4 b2 is not a path. Why? Because b2 e2 b3 e3 b4 e4 b2 b2 has been repeated, but according to definition there is no vertex should be appear more than once. It means that no vertices has been repeated, so there is no path. It is clear from the definition a path doesn't have increase intersect itself. But in the diagram b1 e1 b2 e2 and b3 b1 e1 b2 e2 and b3 in a graph in the 7.25 is 2. It is clear an edge which is not self loop is a path of the length 1. b1 e1 b2 e2 and b3 is a path of length 2. Number of edges, how many edges should be covered in this? 1 edge and 2 edge. So the length of path is 2, or in the self loop only the 1 edge has been covered, so it is a length of 1. But the condition is that because in the self loop vertices has been repeated, initial and final vertices should be coincides, because loop in this way, loop self loop is in this way. Just like that, initial and final vertices coincide. This is a self loop, so vertex has been repeated, so this is not a path, this is a walk, closed walk. Okay, so the path length is a number of edges should be covered in the route, in the sequence. Self loop cannot be covered in the path. It should be noted that in a path the terminal vertices are of a degree 1, rest vertices are of degree 2. Simple है in the path, because there is a path, क्योंकि no vertex has been repeated 1. So 2 vertices are of the 1 degree, rest are of 2 degree. Okay, 1 degree 1 degree 1 degree 1 degree 1 degree and 1 degree. Okay, Now the circuit is also actually there are two types of path: closed path, open path. From the closed walk we can generate the circuit. From the open walk we can find the path. In the open walk, if we have apply restriction, there should be no vertex repeated, we can find the path. If the circuit is a closed walk, if all the vertices except the end and final vertices are distinct, for example in the graph is a circuit, in the circuit there is a condition, all the vertices and edges are same, okay, or all the vertices have the 2 degree, okay, all the vertices have the 2 degree. For example, b1, e1, b2, e5, b5, e5, e8, b6, e9, b1 is a circuit. Start with b1, end with b1, or you should check by this diagram, okay. So if b1 start from here, here and here, so this is a circuit. For example, b1, e1, b2, e6, b5, b6, e8, b6 and e9 and b1, this is a circuit. How many vertices are included? 1, 2, 3 and 4. How many edges? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the total number of vertices, total number of edges should be same in the circuit, and the each and every vertex have the degree 2, okay. This is a circuit. Now this is a circuit. Connected and components. Actually every disconnected graph, basically connected graph and components. Connected graph is connected with each other. Every vertex of the graph has some relation between them, yes, some edges between them. No vertex is an isolated vertex. Isolate vertex doesn't have any edge from any other vertex. So there is no any single vertex should have the edge. Any single vertex in the graph that doesn't have any edge from any other vertices of the graph is called isolate vertex. So though there is no isolate vertex should be available in the connected graph. Each and every pair of vertices have an edge between every pair of vertices. There is a simple definition of connected graph. There should be exist an edge between every pair of vertices. किन्हीं भी दो वर्टेक्स के बीच में एक एज का होना मस्ट है. तो every pair of vertices have one edge minimum. This is called connected graph. If one graph and two graphs and three graphs, they are disconnected, this graph and this vertex doesn't have any edge between them, so they are disconnected. This vertex and this vertex or this vertex doesn't have any edge between them, so they are disconnected. So every disconnected graph have some connected graph. These subconnected graph are called component of the graph, okay. So in this graph 1, 2 and 3 components are here, okay, but they are initially they are itself connected, but they are not connected with each other, so these are called components, okay. So in this graph we have a disconnected graph with 3 components, 1, 2 and 3, okay. It is easy to say that disconnected graph consists of 2 or more connected subgraph. A component of the graph is a maximal connected subgraph of the G. Maximal connected means that maximum number of edges should be connected with each other, okay. These are the references. Thank you watching for this video.